Welcome to Comic Station, issue number 79 for July 2nd, 2014. As I'm on vacation, still have to do the show. I still enjoy doing the show. But we are on location now. Dun, 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 dun,
this is
Lido's.
my house. Yeah, we went to Paul's last time, and now we're at mine for a quickie review with all my HeroClix, Essentials, and bric-a-brac.
I love these. You got a huge Essentials of Thor, and I just want to raid that.
Speaking of huge, the first comic we have today is enormous.
Ooh.
From Think Bigger. And it's basically a Godzilla ripoff.
Dun, dun, dun. Who would have guessed?
Yeah, especially with that name. Specifically of the most recent Godzilla, in that it's full of really boring human characters who are focused on way too much. The imagery and color work is beyond awful, with everything blended together. None of the characters interesting or introduced that well, and the creature is hardly enormous. It's just about the size of a helicopter. And the action is very lame. Don't buy it.
Yeah, basically sounds like the recent Godzilla.
Yeah.
I actually have Deadpool versus X-Force #1, and I really love Deadpool, so of course I wanted to check this out. I think Deadpool himself in the comic book really fits what my imagining of him was. He is the merc with the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I did like his quips. I thought maybe Cable didn't get enough of a background or storyline into this,
Mm-hmm.
but then again, I guess with this title, they're assuming you know both of these teams, team up, and just nothing really explained in this right now. Deadpool's going back through time, he's causing havoc, and of course Cable's trying to stop him because the timeline's getting ruined.
And whenever there's weird nonsensical time stuff, you can trust that Cable is involved. Or Bishop.
Yep, and nothing's really explained. It does seem it may be something that picks up later down the line, but right now I like it because of Deadpool, but I'm not 100% invested in it.
Over from Image, we have TechJacket, which is fun, a fakey firstie, in that there are essential plot details not contained in the issue you're expected to know.
That's always fun.
Yeah. Like our main character here is supposed to have met with aliens, his girlfriend is supposed to be an alien, and they gave him his suit. How do we know this? We don't. It's just mentioned awkwardly in exposition by their really bad Richard Branson-esque villain who does nothing. The entire thing has a lot of good ideas, like the Richard Branson villain, or the idea of a father-son superhero team, but none of them are fleshed out enough, and overall it just feels very lackluster and like a generic superhero book, which is a shame because they could have been something special, and in the end it's just something generic.
Yeah. And the last one we have here, of course, again from Marvel, is Rocket Raccoon. Being from the Guardian of the Galaxy is coming out soon, and they are just pushing this Rocket. I mean,
yeah,
they're really pushing him to be like the next Mickey Mouse of their darn empire, and while it's enjoyable in some respects, it's also kind of annoying. And in this case, this comes off a little bit more annoying. The artwork is kind of more Cartoon Network. It doesn't really come off with any gravitas to it.
It's very kiddie and it's very silly that way, yet the story itself is not for children.
The story really centers around, Rocket is a little bit of a philanderer, and some of his girlfriends, past, all humanoid, which is a little...
There's bestiality in this.
Yeah.
Not explicit, but like...
I like that you say that with a dead face.
Yeah.
And
how else can you say it, unless you're talking about Saga?
Mm.
It's coming.
Yes. And it's really cool. It's idea-wise, but it just never quite pulls it off. It tries to be kiddish with the artwork and a lot of the humor, and it tries to be adult with the storyline and some of the violence. And it tries to balance those and never quite makes it over either one of the goalposts.
It feels like it tries to appeal to everyone, but ends up not really being anything in itself. It's a whole lot of little appeals equaling nothing as a whole.
Yeah, essentially, well, your parents are watching the World Cup, and it basically comes down to it's like a soccer game where everyone's dribbling, trying to get to the goal, and it never quite makes any scores on either side. So,
as usual, we have other reviews up on the site, but I do want to spend a special mention to the recent news that Starz has picked up American Gods for series after HBO failed to make one. They're teaming up with Fremantle Media to make it, and they've gotten Brian Fuller of NBC Hannibal and Michael Green to pen the pilot and be showrunners for it, along with executive producers, including Neil Gaiman as one of those. This
is great. I love hearing this information about the comic books are coming out in all these different medias. And the television shows, really, we're looking forward to in the next year or two a lot of these television shows coming out. Netflix has tons of them coming out. 4
superhero TV shows coming out this fall alone.
Yeah, and I mean, if anything, at least one of those should be picking up. I mean, Arrow has been amazing, and I'm looking forward to more of that, basically.
Along with the Flash spinning off show from it, Constantine from NBC, Gotham from Fox, and Peggy Carter from ABC.
Yep, there you go. And just all these different mediums too, not just regular television, and then also Netflix has their own made to order basically, and so we're gonna see a whole bunch of things coming out, all these different mediums, all these different ways to get it, and we'll see what sticks.
Yeah, we will.
But it all sounds promising.
I'll have more information up that in an article that was posted yesterday. Check it out if you want to know more. I think that's it for us, though.
Yeah, that is it for this comic station, and check out all this cool stuff that Lido has, and maybe next week Lido will be manning the helm for the next comic station as I go enjoy my vacation, maybe at the shore.
So next week might just be you and me solo, guys.
Enjoy. All right, thank you very much, and we will see you next week.